Battlefield, a series that I always enjoyed the idea of more than the actual games. The first games I played in the series were 2142, Hardline and 1. Then 5, which went through such an identity crisis that only EA could do to a AAA title. Then came Battlefield 2042, took the fracturing reputation of the series and just broke it into shards. And only after a whole year did he clean up for himself. After the divisive release and reception these games had, it was clear that the fans wanted to move on from EA and DICE. In my head I always had a theory that I couldn't put into words until now. A kind of death prophecy of all AAA franchises. It doesn't matter how long ago the last sequel of a series was, or how much the developers ruined its reputation, an indie developer takes the basics that made them so big and makes something phenomenal.
Onnan minne tudtál ezen a urább helikopter irányítású akker. Tessék!
Igen, többféleképpen megközelíthető a játék.
BattleBit Remastered is the only PvP multiplayer shooter that caught my attention in the last couple years. Originally it started as a small project of 2 developers in 2015 to make a game that combined elements of a bunch of different milsim shooters and was able to run on low-end PCs. It was remade from the ground up in 2019 and started public testing in 2022 that were held weekly. This low specs, voxel-like graphics are what enables the game's 2 main hooks. The buildings that can be destroyed brick by brick and the variety in the scales of the battles. These can be 64, 128 and 254 person battles, which is insane. I started playing in early 2023 and currently this is my favorite Battlefield game.
Este annyira látszik a lézer, hogy nem éri meg.
Wow!
Flare.
Wow, ez tényleg az a jelenet, mint a Battlefield 2042 előzetesében, ami soha nem történik meg a játékban. Wow. Konténerek közt, amikor lelövik mindenkit. Azt a... Ez tényleg olyan... Ez tényleg olyan játék, amit reklámoztak. Practically the devs have taken every interesting element from current popular military games and made them work in a Battlefield-like large-scale infantry destruction FPS. The weapon handling is exactly as fluid and refined as in Insurgency's Sandstorm. The 2 opposing sides are split into individual squads. In addition, they kept so many fun mechanics from earlier Battlefields, no matter how niche they were. You enjoyed the fortification building from 5? It's here. Did you too love the grappling hook from Hardline? Those are here too. However, the things that I enjoyed the most in BattleBit are its own innovations. The first and most important is the proximity chat. Nowadays I see less and less games that let the players communicate with each other and express themselves. Unless they open their wallets. It's really refreshing that when someone shoots me, I can just shout to my closest teammates where that guy is, or when I shoot someone I can hear them yelling.
Ja, látom.
This fun function caused so many little memorable moments for me, it is incredible.
Run for your life!
Bro, what the fuck?
Oh, che cazzo.
Nice, nice. Go fight, go fight. Remember, no rushing, no rushing. Remember.
Nice.
Oh no! Guys, we were talking about AIDS. Why you ruined this?
If you are one of the people that love the chaos when you could talk in Pubg lobbies, then you came to the right place. You just need to connect to a European or Russian server.
You третий, первый скилл, третий, первый скилл! Первый скилл!
Azt a kurva élet!
Hallottam azt, hogy én jobban leszparkoltam, mint szállok.
Let us go, my brothers!
The second largest change to the formula of Battlefield is the reviving. In old BFs, only the medic could revive teammates after waiting a couple seconds. Then came 5, where anyone could revive others and the medics became a lot more useless. BattleBit does it a lot differently. Every cast starts with 4 bandages that can be used to revive teammates really slowly. This mechanic on its own fluctuates between incredibly powerful and completely useless. But the developers are smart about it. This isn't the only thing the bandages are used for, because if your character gets hit in an unarmored body part, there's a chance that you will start bleeding and you'll need to bandage it. What really helps in reviving others is the ability to drag their bodies while shooting or bandaging them up. Of all of the gameplay changes, these are the ones that I love the most. After every confrontation, you can scrape your allies off the ground, replay scenes from a World War II movie. Gyerünk, Yuri! Ketten túl fogjuk élni ezt a háborút! There is no longer waiting for a medic to get close to you, and the bleeding is really useful to suppress the player's back and to waste their most important tool. So how is it that the medic is considered to be the strongest class in the game? For that we need to take a look at the other classes. The game has 6 classes. There is the usual assault, support, sniper, engineer, medic, and the one that no one plays, the squad leader. Their structures are practically the same as their BF counterparts. Assault assaults, the sniper snipes, and the engineer repairs and destroys. The leader is meant to be coordinating and communicating with his squad, so no one uses him. The 2 most unique classes are the support and the medic. The medic seems redundant because everybody can revive teammates, but even with that, they are the soul of every squad. He is the only one that can heal others, bandage and revive twice as fast, and he is equipped with 20 bandages that he can give to others. Usually BFs I gravitate towards assaults and supports, but in BB the medic is easily my favorite. If you play him quick and clever, you can save a stupid amount of your mates. There are also squad points similar to requisition points from BF5. You can use these to build fortifications, call airstrikes, place squad respawn points, and to call in resupply drops. Resupplying is also something that I haven't seen anything similar to. Ammo crates, instead of resupplying everything instantly for a set amount of time, every crate has a set amount of resupply points that you can spend to choose what you want refilled. It's such a good way to make you think about your teammates without wasting your time. But these changes aren't the real reason why this game is so outstanding. It is because the gunplay feels great. Weapon handling is one-to-one copied from Insurgency's Sandstorm, which hits the spot really well between cool simulation stuff and Call of Duty-like fast-paced shooting. What really adds to this is how much you can customize not just your weapons, but all armor of every class. Another thing that I found interesting is that the vehicles are surprisingly balanced, because most of them aren't armed. The majority of them are only transports that can be shot down by enough gunfire. After 20 hours of playing, there are only 2 things I didn't like. One of them is the layout of the menus, something that is 110% to change, and the other is the game modes. Currently in the game there is quite a variety of game modes. My favorites were a search and destroy mode that got really exciting with the fortifications, and the other was literally bounty hunt from Titanfall 2. Too bad that 2/3 of my games were domination with different presence of vehicles. I would really like if they added some modes from Hardline, or better yet, a miniature version of PlanetSide, where you need to escort supply trucks to bases. And yeah, these are all of my issues with the game that caught my eye. So why am I making this video? Cause this is your last chance. You heard it right, order now! The final free playtest of BattleBit will be held from June 9th to the 11th. After this, the game will go into early access and will cost $15. If you found this video interesting, do a favor for the both of us and try out this game until you can. Even if you are watching this from the future, $15 for this game, even in its current state, is already worth it. And hey, $15 to a small and dedicated team will always be worth more than 70 to a giant corporation.
if you close your